Love is Blind cast member speaks out on the lack of diversity on the show. Here it is.
So you guys were like, in essence, the only Black couple, which I experienced on mine as well.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this season being so white?
Yeah. It was really unfortunate.
Is that like a kind of picture of Minnesota?
No.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
We have the highest Somali demographic. We have the highest Hmong demographic. It's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was unfortunate that there wasn't more diversity on the cast. I think that there were 4 men who may have identified as Black men. So 2 African men and then 2 biracial men. There were more Black women. There were 5 Black women. But the Black men on the cast have said that they usually date white women.
Oh.
Yeah. So Devin, this wasn't in the final edit, but Devin in the pods tells me that his type is Alicia Keys.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well, he probably gonna like me then, because I fall under that a little bit. But later, I found out very much that he normally dates white women.
Fascinating. Put it up full mass. Interesting background here. All right. So Love is Blind cast member Virginia spoke out on What's the Reality podcast. So to review, in Love is Blind, couples connect in pods while talking to each other through a wall and get engaged before ever laying eyes on each other. Then spend 30 days together, first on a romantic getaway, and then in their home cities before deciding whether or not to go through with the weddings. As previously covered, Virginia said no at the altar to Devin due in part to his conservative political stances. And now she's calling out, the show's lack of diversity. So let's go to the creator. Love is Blind's creator is Chris Coelen. Commented on the issue following the season 8 premiere of the hit Netflix show on Valentine's Day. Viewers were quick to notice that the cast was primarily made up of white contestants. Quote, well, the show cast itself, Coelen explained to Entertainment Weekly. Quote, we put people in the pods and you try to have a very diverse group of people in lots of different ways at the start. And then the people who get engaged are the people who get engaged. The people who fall in love are the people who fall in love. End quote. In the past, about half of the contestants were white, but this time around that number is closer to 70%, according to EW. Quote, if you're sort of trying to tick a box, there were lots of people who were in the group coming into the pods who ultimately just didn't find their person and who didn't choose, and we didn't choose to follow, all right? However, in season 8, the same season as Virginia, another Black couple, Brittany Dodson and Mo Ndai, also got engaged. But their entire courtship was not featured on the show. The couple ultimately did not get married as well, but most of the couples end up not married, but their experiences are still featured, okay? Also, in most seasons of Love is Blind, the cast looks to be diverse during the initial pod phase. But the show appears to now focus on the love journeys of white contestants more than others. And many Black contestants, especially Black women, are featured as mostly background characters, with only a handful getting covered. Asian cast members are rarely casted, let alone ever featured. All right. Here we go. This past season was set in Minneapolis, whose racial breakdown is 61% white, 18% Black, 2 other races, 9% Asian and Hispanic. The next season will be in Denver. All right. So Jackson, my people tell me you're headed to Denver.
Well, I've been hit up by a couple producers to be on shows like this. I'm glad I didn't do it. But I mean, I guess they, make America great again. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is at the end of the day. They just trying to bring us back to the good old days when everybody else wasn't included. Because I guess only white people have interesting dating lives or something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen this show before, and I'm sure they'll figure it out, or I hope they figure it out.
Yeah, we shall see. All right,
Yeah.
by putting attention on it, maybe it allows for more diversity to happen in the future.
Maybe so.
We shall see.